Welcome back to Easy Gamers HD. It's easy speaking again. Sorry for the long wait, but I almost decided to quit playing this game, Dawn of Titans, and I've actually just been looking to see what's next. What else do I want to play and to give you content with? Because I basically almost gave up on the game. I had to take some time, step back, and then realize what's my next move with this title. Um, and I will actually break down really deeply why and the sad nature of this game specifically. And now the game itself is amazing. Don't get me wrong. I still play it. I just don't do videos on it anymore. And it was actually kind of me not wanting to promote specifically Zynga versus Natural Emotion, but they are one and the same. So I'm gonna start posting more videos. But I really want to really get into the nitty gritty of what's what's going on with this game. Now, I feel like Dawn of Titans should have been revolutionary. I feel like it should have changed the game. And actually, not just me feeling that way. It had a chance to be that way. This is I'm not gonna get into like politics or anything like that, but this is more like capitalism versus I'm a capitalist, but this is where capitalism could go seriously wrong. This game is a specific example of that. Let's break it into that. I'm gonna go break it into it real quick. Now, Zynga. You all know Zynga from Farmville, Poker, Words with Friends, and stuff like that. Zynga, for the most part, is it's a business really. It's it's a corporate. It's just corporations made from funding of investors in that show. Like for example, Farmville was basically what you know Zynga for, but technically Farmville wasn't made by Zynga. They just acquired Farmville and monetized it, and turned out to be a wild success for monetizing a game that people are addicted to. Um, Now let's get to the point here. Now let's get into natural motions. Now, with natural emotions, if you didn't know, they've been around for over 16 years now. They've been in the background creating games that you play on consoles and PC. Have you ever played a Rockstar game like Grand Theft Auto? Played a game like Red Dead Redemption, or even played games like Star Wars. Um, just a litany of titles. Basically, natural emotions have been known for years as creating what we call midware. Midware is it's not quite an engine; it's just like a subset of an engine where it's like a specific thing. Like for example, with natural emotions, they're specifically good at creating character reactions, motions, animations, physics. So if you get shot in the leg, your character will grab your leg, fall to the ground. They will actually, like for like example, Grand Theft Auto 4, they'll actually like favor that leg if you fall down, stuff like that. Character animations and reactions and physics. That's specifically what they're good at. Now they've done really well with that. That business they've been doing that for years now. Um, then comes on, they started doing development, I think in 2011, like for mobile, and they created CSR, and it was very successful. It still had it was kind of pay to play where you could get whatever you need to get in the game, but then you're limited to the amount of time you could play. So you couldn't really, so if you wanted to make the time go longer, then you paid, but you could still get whatever. So for their console and PC midware, um, Natural Motions created. I think it was Euphoria was the character animation, that and I think Morphine was like the like it was like the Morphine was like the character build, and the Euphoria was the reaction and animation to objects. So that's what they were doing, and then they got into the mobile world and started, creating games like CSR. They really delved into it, but of course, the bread and butter was created midware, which is like subset of an engine, where games could just like developers could pay them. I'm not really sure how. I'm not in the company, so I really can't tell you how. but it's basically the developers could pay them and get them to let them use like their morphine and euphoria to create way more realistic games. Fast forward to their next secret project, the coup de grace. I'm sorry, the coup de grace. The coup de grace. The the Super Bowl, their next big thing, which is take their expertise at development of mobile games like CSR, take the expertise at character creation and character rendering and character motioning, and just create all that and create something amazing. Here comes Echo. Um, Echo. Now we're talking about engines. Now, the one, if you notice, there's a big disparity between console and mobile gaming. Even though, if you really look at it, mobile devices have gotten a lot more powerful than, let's say, last gen consoles, which created some of the most beautiful games like God of War, some of the Madden games, like some of the Kill Zones, the Halos. Like, they've created some of the most amazing games. But if you actually look at the stats, like for example, the PS3 only has like 500 megabytes of RAM. My phone has 3 gigs. The Xbox only is a tri-core processor with 1 gig of RAM. Um, the Xbox 360. Um, the mobile devices actually are in hand capable of doing mind blowing things. I'm talking about some serious things. Even if you go into memory, a lot of those games that came out of PS3 are not that huge either. And also the fact that the mobile games are using flash drives versus hard drives means it actually renders a lot quicker the objects in there. So going back, sorry for the rant, but going back to natural motions. Natural motions started working on back Echo. They started working on Echo. Echo is a full-fledged engine. Um, the engine is supposed to, I mean, I think I saw an interview, I was researching it today, so an interview where it said that it actually outperformed consoles in, in some areas. But once again, this is an engine. This is the backhaul. To define an engine, the engine is what powers the whole thing. Um, and natural motions creates echo. Um, and clearly, you just can't create an engine off the just like out of nowhere. That's basically the brains of the whole operation. For example, you play Pokemon Go, you play Super Mario Run, you play Roller Tycoon, Roller Coaster. Basically, if you play any game right now that's major on your mobile device, it's probably Unity engine. It's probably based off the Unity engine in a nutshell. Um, Hence the reason why survival games suck, because everyone's using the same plugin for Unity, which sucks. So people ask them. Let's get back to Echo. Sorry for the rant. With Echo, it was a full engine of, I mean, able to do things that you've never seen on a smartphone, like character modeling, shape, like amazing work on the amazing work on the smartphone. And capitalism jumped in. Now, let's get back to Zynga. I'm not sure if Zynga knew about this going on, or maybe Zynga bought them out because they were hemorrhaging money, um, and they saw CSR. But the worst thing that could possibly happen happened in 2014. Um, Zynga buys Natural Motion. Um, and at that time, if we've noticed with mobile games, they are not great engines for mobile development. Even with PC development, a lot of your major PC games are like most of the survival games, the the Arcs, the Conan Exiles, the Rust. They all use the same engine basically in a nutshell. Um, damn it, Zynga had to buy Natural Motions. And if you know what Zynga does, Zynga buys out. They bought out Words with Friends and what's the other game? Draw My Life, whatever the other draw game was. And they buy games and monetize the hell out of it. And instead of just buying out, you know, access and use of Echo, they buy the whole freaking company. It was over $500 million transaction. Um, and fudge. That was so bad in so many different levels when you think about it. Because now you have an actual engine that you could have, if they were able to lease it out or maybe go here to here to here with it, because that's the company, that's what Natural Motions does. When they created the midware, everyone could get it. Now we're stuck with Echo being stuck with Zynga. And now we have Dawn of Titans, a game that is, if you just go ahead and play like we stay deeply on the PvP part of the game. Play the adventure. Think about stringing all those different like each and every one of those missions together and just playing it in one go. Just think about how massive and how long of a game that would be. Mostly if you spend time to actually like make some changes to like the waypoints and stuff like that. This could have been a massive and amazing improvement, and one for mobile gaming as a whole. And of course, from a Natural Motion point of view, they could have created something so much more expansive. The problem here is Zynga owns them now. Zynga bought the company. So we got like, for example, the difference between CSR 1 and CSR 2 is CSR 1, yeah, you can play the game, and I think they made you stop playing it for a while, and you can pay to play. It's basically an energy bar with CSR 1. CSR 2 is the same thing as this game. If you notice, it just brought that one over, where now you can play the game, but there are different tiers of cards, and you can never get tier 3 and 4 without paying. Just like this game, the different tiers of Titans, you can never get tier 3 or 4 Titan. I mean, you can get 3, but you can't get a good 3s. You can definitely, it's almost possible to get 4. I think it's impossible to get 4 without paying. That's where we at now with this game. And sadly, Zynga freaking owns Natural Motions. So not only do we lose one of possibly best games, where for best games in mobile, we have also lost a chance of getting it from other people because this is a proprietary engine made by Natural Motions, and so we've lost that option because Natural Motions, now being owned by Zynga, are not releasing Echo. They're not even talking about Echo right now. They're not releasing Echo to the public, not releasing Echo to other developments. So it's just a lose-lose situation as a whole. I'm still gonna keep playing this game. I'm sorry for such a long rant. I'm gonna put a video behind this so we could, so it could be less monotonous. But that's just kind of where I'm going with that. It's just it would have been better if Zynga never bought Natural Motions. We right now Unity is number one, but then Unity has its limitations. Unity has its focuses. Unity is focused on so many different things. It's not focused on creating console quality games for Android. Now there's some games that are good graphics, but not console mechanic quality games for Android. And this is one thing Echo was supposed to do. And it was coming from a company who specifically works on midware and engines. So it was so sad to see, to find out that Zynga just bought the company. And of course, clearly it's been 2 years now, and we are not seeing console quality games like this on Android. And I mean, we're supposed to have Unreal kind of help us out with that, but that didn't pan out. Unreal hasn't updated their freaking stuff in what, 3 years? I think almost 4 years now since 2013. 13. So we don't know if that's gonna happen, but it's just so sad. Once again, it's just so sad. Uh, but once again, please rate, please subscribe. It'd be easy. On to the next one.